In this video, we will learn how to automatically convert Excel documents to CSV after they're uploaded through a Microsoft form. As some may be aware, MS Forms does not allow CSV file submissions directly, so this is a great way to get around that. We will begin by creating an automated cloud flow, and we will then select the When a File is Created Properties Only trigger. As we have shown in some prior walkthroughs on this channel, Microsoft Forms uploads will populate in a specific folder on our SharePoint team site. When we configure this trigger action, we will find and select that folder. Our flow will trigger anytime new files are added to that folder, which happens after every Microsoft Form upload. This is a much easier way to take actions on Microsoft Form uploads than using the MS Forms connector, which makes dealing with file content a bit complicated. In our next step, we will implement a condition. We will use this condition to limit the files we process to Excel files only. To do that, we will select the file name and extension value from our trigger, and we will check that it contains the XLSX file extension. We do not want to try converting files that aren't Excel in this flow. We will leave the false branch of our condition empty, and in the true branch, we will now add a Get File Content action. This action will use the file identifier value returned by our trigger step to bring file content from each new form upload into our flow. After we finish getting our file content, we will implement our Excel to CSV conversion action. We will find this action on the Cloud Immersive Document Conversion Connector Actions list. The specific action we're looking for is called Convert Excel XLSX Spreadsheet to CSV, and as the name suggests, it performs one very specific conversion. As a quick note, if we haven't used any Cloud Immersive connectors before, we will need to create our connection with a free API key at this stage. We can get one of those by creating a free account on the Cloud Immersive website. To configure this conversion action, we will simply pass our file content and file name into each of our two main request parameters here. In the advanced parameters, it's worth noting that we can set the text encoding to ASCII or UTF-32, but the default is UTF-8, so we'll probably want to leave this empty. In the final step of our flow, we will implement a Create File action, and we will use this to save our converted document to a new folder in SharePoint. This can be the same team site our form is associated with, or another one. It doesn't really matter. When we name our file, we can keep the form upload name by selecting the name value from our trigger step, and then adding a CSV extension to the end of that. That tells SharePoint to treat this as a CSV document. Below that, in the File Content field, we'll add the output content from our conversion. Once we're all done configuring our Create File action, we will save our flow and run a test. Since we're testing an automated flow, we will need to submit an Excel document through our Microsoft Forms link to initiate our test. When our flow finishes running, we can head over to our SharePoint folder and find our converted content. If we see our converted file living in this folder, we will know our flow worked correctly, and we can now expect CSV versions of every Excel document that gets uploaded through our Microsoft form. And that's all there is to it. If you have any questions after following along with this video, please feel free to contact a member of our team.